Thank you. Okay, our final award to also two people who serve on the board of the Jim Owls Club. We have 100 board members. One of them, James Duff, I've known since the 1980s. James' former partner, David Camacho, came down with AIDS in the 1980s, and he was a member of the Village Independent Democrats and a real political activist. And I introduced David and James to Jimmy Breslin. And Jimmy Breslin chronicled the life and death of David Camacho. And he brought the AIDS crisis into everyone's home. It was already there. But his story was so incredible that Jimmy Breslin won the Pulitzer for telling that story. And James is now happily married to Philip Keene. James is the creator of The Closer and Criminal Minds. Major Crimes. And Philip Keene, along with our next presenter, starred in actually both. And it is my honor to be with you, Kyra Sedgwick. Thank you. This is their awards.
Oh, okay, great. Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. Hi. It's almost time to eat. Everyone's excited. I remember when I received the invitation for James and Philip's wedding ceremony. Though they had always been together, from the time I met James, it was always James and Philip. They lived together, they had been together for many, many years. And I would ask them over the years, why are you guys maybe gonna get married at some point? This was of course before the Supreme Court deemed it legal. And James said to me, we will get married when everyone can get married. And so when I received the invitation, I was very excited. And in the car on the way to City Hall, where they were getting married by Mayor Eric Garcetti, I remember thinking to myself, this is the one thing America is really getting right. And it was an incredible ceremony. And I'll never, never forget it. It was beautiful. James has always been a tireless crusader for what is right. My character on The Closer was very much based on him, and she was always fighting for the right and very much a victim's advocate. So I think James is always fighting for the little guy and always on the right side of trying to elect the right people in office. So, and this year is obviously no exception with the House and the Senate. So hopefully somewhere in our grasp. As far as I'm concerned, James, you deserve every award that you ever get, including most loyal friend and showrunner, by the way, and most honest man in Hollywood. So come to the stage, James and Philip.
I love you so much.
Thank you.
Your awards are
Where's what? Is this the mic? Is this the mic? Where's the mic?
Your awards are over here.
All right.
So you know, they're
I'll
really
grab
nice.
these. All right. We'll hold this. All right. This is the mic.
That's the mic?
Yeah. Thank you, Kyra, for that wonderful introduction. It's my hope to one day be the person you just described.
And we'd also like to thank Kyra for her work as a spokesperson for GLSEN and its anti-bullying campaign, and for hers and Kevin Bacon's advocacy for gay marriage.
I just want to I just want to point out, in the polarized world in which we live today, standing up for the right thing in Hollywood or maybe anywhere can cost you your career instantly. And Kira has never hesitated to do the right thing. She's never even thought about it. She just says what she thinks and she means it. And I also want to thank all the activists in this room. I see some of my past reflected here with Tony Hoffman and Danny Roscoff and Alan Roscoff and Ronnie Eldridge. And it's very emotional to see so many people who have spent so many decades fighting for the right thing in the right place, doing the right thing. And I also want to mention that it's also great to be here with Mayor Dinkins. And I want to say I remember very well the beautiful mosaic you promoted as the future of New York City.
And that was a future that included the LGBT community and that recognized that none of us are free until all of us are free.
But most of all, I would like to thank the Jim Alice Club for
Owls.
Alice.
No, Owls. Look at my mouth.
Owls. Are you sure about it? It says an ES. It's
No.
Good. All right. I would like to thank the Jim Owls Club for honoring our big gay marriage.
What? What?
We're being honored for our big gay marriage.
No, we're not being honored.
Yes, we are. And for the beautiful wedding we had, Kira just
Look,
described.
Kira just said a lot of things, but she said nothing about really our marriage, so it's not how that works.
But
Look, this excuse me. This is really not about our wedding, okay? And please don't take out your phone and start showing people pictures, okay? You do that all the time. We're here tonight together, representing all the gay people in the country who are fighting, each in their own way, fighting to make sure that the progress we achieved in this century is not rolled back to the 1950s. Some people say that was a better time, a simpler time, but let's look at it. It really wasn't. We're here because we're raising money and organizing in Los Angeles and Orange County, adopting Democratic congressional candidates in Republican-held districts, helping them organize and raise money to move America from red to blue. And we're here to celebrate all the hard work the Jim Owls Club has been doing to connect everyone who shares the same goals. That's why we're here tonight.
actually, no. We're here tonight because of couples therapy.
Excuse me?
We wouldn't be here at all except for couples therapy.
Really?
Yes, really. You set it up. What?
Look, this whole 18 years ago, almost 20 years ago, James and I went to a therapist, okay? And we sat there for an hour, we both talked, and the therapist said, I want to see you. And James says, so I'm the crazy one. Because, well, we really don't like to use that word crazy in the office.
I think we're remembering this differently.
No, we're not. The doctor asked to speak to both of us, and then he insisted on seeing you again.
Well,
And you're still seeing him.
well, yes, I'm still seeing him because of all the lying and the broken promises and the multiple affairs.
What
and
affairs? If there's no
not you, Trump. Trump's affairs. Having Trump as president is no time to stop going to therapy. I'm waking up now in the middle of the night thinking, are we doing enough for Swing Left? Have we raised enough money for Democratic midterm victory funds? You know, I worry. I'm going into a little obsessive compulsive meltdown because I'm afraid not everybody's going to show up at the polls in November. I'm afraid that when it counts, everybody's not going to be there, and we need to be there because if ever there was a politician who needed a moral check on his authority, it is President Donald Trump. The orange one has already damaged and attacked transgendered men and women wearing the uniform of the military in this country. He has joined and made common cause with evangelicals who are trying to roll back our civil rights. And I think, worst of all, he's a threat to American democracy and the whole idea of many one.
I think James meant to quote that think that's on our money, e pluribus unum, but he doesn't really do well with Latin. So, but that's just one of the reasons we love the Jim Ellis Club. Now, you might live on the other side of the country, but in the fight for equality, we are not linked by geography, but by a commitment to a shared future. And with so much at risk, with so much left to accomplish, we have to fight the ethically bankrupt Trumpsters and the narcissistic blowhard who leads them to promote and protect everyone's basic human rights.
Because of decades of activism and persistence, LGBT people can currently marry and serve openly in the military, but the haters are trying to roll back our civil rights at every opportunity, as Al Sharpton said, and we still have work to do.
Serious work. In over 30 states, it's still legal for the owner of a business to tell an employee, oh, you're gay? Guess what? You're fired.
So you can get married in the morning,
And get fired in the afternoon.
whether anyone bakes you a cake or not. Do we need more judges? Let's ask them. Do we need more judges who will say people can practice prejudice and bigotry under the cover of religion? Do we need that?
Do we need even more attempts to roll back the human rights of transgender men and women?
Do we need 2 more years of power unchecked and corruption uninvestigated? Do we?
No, we don't. But what we do need are more people like those gathered here tonight. People who know that the whole future of healthcare, of a woman's right to choose, of the very air we breathe is up for grabs. For millions of Americans, the stakes of this election are life and death.
And we're skipping that point. And with people like those who've gathered here tonight, standing together, expressing their commitment to our nation's civil rights,
We can beat back the haters and the ignorant who prop up this authoritarian regime.
and we can help America turn toward a future that includes us in the words and justice for all. I guess you were right. It's really not just about our marriage.
Not just about a marriage.
And we would like to thank the Jim Ellis Club
Thank you.
for bringing all of us together as we begin our final sprint towards the fall.
Happy Gay Pride, everybody.
Let's keep doing that work that makes us proud. Thank you.
Okay, everybody go to your seats. You're going to now be eating some of the best food ever. Thank you, everybody.
I love you.
I love you. You were excellent.
Thank you.